Hi guys, Mark here. Welcome today to Crescent Suzuki here in Bournemouth, south of England. And today we're taking out the all-new Suzuki Gsx-S1000. Stay tuned and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Well, hi guys, Mark here, and welcome today to a review on the Suzuki Gsx-S1000, kindly loaned to me by the guys at Crescent Suzuki here in Dorset in the south of England. Let's run through the specs on this lovely new version of this ever popular bike. Lots to talk about on this, lots of new specifications, lots of new upgrades. So we'll just start off with the price. It's coming in at £10,999, and that's very good value when you compare it to its more exotic sort of super naked rivals like the Speed Triple RS or the Tuono or the S1000R MT10. So it does undercut its rivals by quite a few £1,000s, which is worth considering. This has got the incredibly powerful GSX-R K5 based motor, 999cc, double overhead cam, liquid cooled inline 4. It's all Euro 5 now. Got 150 horsepower at 11,000 RPM, and being GSX-R, it really is the king of low end. More of that later on in the review, but this engine pulls like you just wouldn't believe at low RPM. 106 Newton meters of torque at 9,250 RPM. Got a 19 litre fuel tank on this. Should get about 45 to a gallon out of it with about 150 mile range. These are coming in at 214 kilograms wet weight, so not too heavy. Tyres on these, got new Dunlop Sport Max Road Sport 2 tyres. Got a 190 on the rear and a 120 on the front. 17-inch wheels on these. $810mm seat height on this. Nice and narrow at the front. Very nice seat that, well padded. I'll put a cutscene of me on the bike in. Bear in mind I'm 5'7" with a 30-inch inside leg, and I can comfortably get both feet down flat to the floor with my knees bent. Have a quick look. Six-speed gearbox on these. Comes as standard with an ultra slick up and down quick shifter. More of that later, but it works faultlessly. The service intervals on these, it's kind of a weird one really. Here in Europe and Oceania we get nice 7,500 mile service intervals, but for the rest of the world they get 3,500 miles. So read into that what you will. So yeah, 7,500 miles for Europe and Oceania, which is pretty good. We've got an assist and slipper clutch, very smooth light clutch with a slipper clutch feature. Got fully adjustable 43mm KYB upside down front forks, adjustable for compression and rebound and preload. Got new stacked LED lights, looks quite similar to the MT-09 I recently reviewed. Got a huge rugged braced aluminium swing arm there. Got radial mounted monoblock Brembo brakes, really good stopping power there. As I said, it comes with the up and down quick shifter, got ride by wire throttle, got Suzuki's low RPM assist, which is basically like an anti-stall. Got traction control, got riding modes, A, B and C. A is the sharpest and C is the softest. We'll look into those later on. Suzuki's easy start, which is basically just one quick push on the starter and up she fires. This comes with the Suzuki Intelligent Ride System, or SORRY as it's known. Got 3 riding modes on these, as I said, A, B and C, and a 3-year warranty, which is nice. I'm sure you'll agree that's quite a smart looking Super Naked. And these come in this grey, and they also come in blue and black. Alright guys, there you go. Let's do the test ride. Right then, GSX-S1000 test ride time. I've always loved GSX-R1000 based engines. They're super potent at low RPM. So when you first get on this, it feels really nice. You sit right into the bike. The seat feels very supportive, very plush and comfortable, which is nice. It's not like a hard seat, it just feels nice. I'm not a tall guy, and I luckily get my feet flat to the floor on this. So good news for shorter riders. This is possibly a bike that might interest you. So just nice wide bars. I think they've raked back the position a bit for this model for this year. Turn it on. No keyless ignition on this, just a standard ignition. Similar looking dash to the V-Strom 1050 I took out the other day. Sort of an LCD sort of green look to it, showing you LCD rev counter, riding modes, gear position, quick shifter, traction control. You can scroll through all your different trip meters, average miles per gallon, mileometer, fuel, engine temperature, time, lots of features there. So nice dash. It may not look very bright on the camera here. It's a bright day today, but rest assured it's very easy to see. No issues there at all. All very quite simple switchgear on this really. Got your passing button there, flashes high and low, indicators, all nice and tactile, horn. You've got your mode button there to scroll through the traction control, riding modes, all that sort of stuff. Scroll button here, so nice and simple there. We have a non-adjustable for span clutch lever. Over here we have an adjustable for span brake lever, Suzuki easy start and kill switch, hazards, and that's about it really. So it's all quite simple stuff. So start her up, one quick push, straight away you're greeted with that GSX-R based K5 motor sound, which sounds utterly awesome. Wow, I was lucky enough to own a K5 GSX-R many years ago, so I'm well experienced with these sort of bikes. So here we go. So very nicely into first. Suzuki's low RPM assist makes it easy to pull away. Straight away, absolutely oodles masses of low RPM power with this bike. Very smooth pulling away. And the quick shifter is fantastic. You can change from first to second, second to third, and there's hardly any kind of snatchiness or surging. So it's an excellent quick shifter they fitted on this. And it just hurtles down the road with such ferocity. It really is an arm-wrenching engine, this. Obviously this is quite a new bike, so the brakes are all bedding in and the tyres are bedding in, but everything feels very strong in the braking department. So straight off from low RPM, 3, 4, 5,000 revs, this thing utterly flies. And at low RPM, sort of nearing the mid-range, it feels super smooth as well. Very refined engine this. Wow. Alright then, well let's just run through the all the various parts of the bike, guys. Mirrors are good. I can see a good clear view of the road behind me. Quite a bit of a view of my elbows, but all is good. I do like this dash they put on these, this LCD, same as the sort of V-Strom. Lots of information there, very clear, easy to see. So that's top gear now, just a whiff of throttle and you're past cars, so really effortless engine on these. So obviously this is a super naked machine, so it's pretty windy, but all in all not too bad. We're doing 60 mile an hour at the moment, just a nice constant kind of blast of wind I'm leaning against, so not too bad. I think you could maintain 70 mile an hour on this no problem whatsoever. The riding position, I've just come from Bournemouth up to here, and I really love this riding position on this bike. Nice wide bars, slightly leaning forward position. The seat is beautiful. That's all I can say. It's really nice, plush, nice, comfortable seat. You could spend many hours in this saddle. Leg position is tucked up, quite a sporty sort of affair, but not uncomfortable whatsoever. Lovely, nice tank sculpted for my knees to go into, so that's great. So as I said, service intervals on these are good, 7,500 miles for Europe and Oceania, but it's 3,500 miles to the rest of the world, so that's an interesting one. So just going down with the quick shifter now, down to third, very easy on the downshifter. So what impresses you most about this bike is obviously the engine. It dominates the riding experience. The low and mid-range pull is absolutely phenomenal. You know, they've down-tuned it a little bit for more sort of road biased performance, and doesn't it deliver? Yeah, the engine just has bucket loads of power. It's super smooth as well, and the quick shifter is, I would say, about as good as you can get. Let's try the auto blipper downshifter. That is lovely as well. And combine that with Suzuki's fantastic gearboxes that they make, it is epic. Whoa. This bike is a whole load of fun. So we've got KYB front forks and a monoshock at the rear. It's doing an excellent job around these bends. Fifth gear at the moment. Whoa. Effortlessly fast without even opening it up. So we'll just try a little bit of roll on acceleration now. We're in top gear, 40 miles an hour, wide up the throttle. There's your 50, there's your 60, and it goes on and on and on. I'm guessing this has got a top speed of about 150 miles an hour if you're brave enough to hang on. So mirrors are good, riding positions really nice, slight weight on your wrists. I like all the simple controls. We'll just try a brake test in a minute. Front brake only. Wow. Yeah, no problems there. So we'll just knock it down to fourth, 30 mile an hour, opening it up, 40, 50, 60. Whoa. So for general cruising, guys, we're in top gear now, just around about 60 miles an hour, just over. We're just ticking over at 4,500 revs. So it's a very, very relaxing engine if you wanted to do some distances on this. I know it's a naked bike, but it's got a really comfortable seat and a nice riding position, so you could still do it all day in the saddle on this. Just try to back brake out. Excellent. Right, we'll just slow this right down to 30 in top gear. Simulate going through a town. Check for any fueling issues. Don't want any nasty hunting or surging. Obviously it's Euro 5 now, so they sometimes make the engines a little bit lean, but no, that's faultless. Look at that, 6th gear, 30 miles an hour, 2,000 revs, no snatchiness or surging. That's superb. Open it up and it just utterly flies. The ride quality is excellent. There's no crashing over bumps. It feels like it's got premium suspension. Very well damped, not jarring in any way. Pretty much set up really nice straight out of the factory. I love that downshifter. 3rd gear, 4th, 5th. Whoa, oh, blimey. So stability wise, bike feels very, very planted. These Dunlop tyres feel great. So just cruising along now. Yeah, wind blast is absolutely totally acceptable at this sort of speed. We'll try it on the dual carriageway in a while, see what it's like at slightly higher speeds. Nothing behind, we'll just try the brakes again. Wow. Yeah, awesome Brembos, really nice. Okay, let's just take this at a more leisurely pace. So quick shifter, gearbox, as good as you get in my opinion. Steering feels very light, doesn't have a steering damper, but I don't think it needs it, to be honest. The bike feels very planted. I think there were some issues with early GSX-S and the F model with fueling, snatchy throttles, that sort of thing, but nothing at all on this, don't worry. I'm currently in the B riding mode, which is the middle mode, and to me that's the favourite. It's a nice kind of balance between sharpness and instantness. It's not like super snatchy. I found the A mode to be quite intense, almost a little snatchy, and C is just too soft and a bit too elasticy. So for me, B's the sweet spot in the riding modes. All the same power, just different throttle response. So that should give around about 45 to a gallon, maybe even 50 if you're cruising gently. So front suspension feels excellent, rear is not too harsh at all. It's quite a bumpy road this, and I'm not getting any kind of nasty jolts through my spine. Just a nice controlled plush ride. Okay, so we're on a dual carriageway now, just to try out the higher speed cruising ability of the GSX-S1000. Currently running it in top gear, 6th gear, around about 70 mile an hour, nice steady cruising speed. Just turning over at a gentle 5,000 RPM. Next to no vibes at all coming through the bars or the pegs. Unmistakably sort of GSX-R engine, you can feel it just snarling below you. Bike's very, very stable. It's quite windy today. and it's holding its line really well. Wide open throttle. Obviously it's a given that this is just going to pull and pull up to about 150 bar an hour. So yeah, 5,000 revs, nice steady cruising speed. Wind blast, totally acceptable. I'm just kind of leaning into it, taking the weight off my wrists a bit, so that's nice. Nice view behind me in the mirrors. Dash is all nice and clear, easy to read. So yeah, no problems at all, guys. So far on this run I've averaged 46 to a gallon with all sorts of varying speeds, so that's pretty good. So just winding it open a bit. Very nice top gear acceleration. Just drop it down the gearbox to about 4th, get the revs up a little bit. Tiny few little vibes coming through the foot pegs. 6,000 revs now, but on the whole a very smooth engine. So there you go, guys, top marks for the Suzuki for higher speed cruising. Catch you in a bit. Okay, second gear, guys, just winding the power on, short shifting. Whoa, goodness me, that is quick. Yeah, you cannot beat the old school long stroke GSX-R K5 engine. Yeah, so all in all, guys, this is an excellent super naked. I've had a lot of experience with the MT10 and the Tuono S1000R, but this is really good, worth taking out one of these for a test ride, and it is well priced. Okay, guys, we'll just wrap this up now. Right, there we go. Just see what it's like to go into neutral. Yeah, very easy. That's good. Leave it running for the sound test. It's got that unmistakable GSX-R engine noise. Very raspy. It's great. Give you a little look at that dash again. You may not be able to see that on the camera, but rest assured it is pretty clear. Nice side stand, easy to get to. That's good. Right, let's just see what it's like to push around off the side stand. Yeah, moderate weight off the side stand, not too bad. Just see what it's like if you were pushing this around in your garage, having to manoeuvre it around. Yeah, no problems there at all. Good stuff. So guys, we'll just have a little final walk round again. I'll just start it up so you can see those lights. Very bright. So KYB fully adjustable front forks, they feel really nice. Super strong Brembo brakes, very impressive there. There you go, guys. So what's your thoughts on the GSX-S 1000? Do you have the previous model? You think about getting this one? Maybe another super naked from another manufacturer? Post your comments down below, please. Give me a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe as always, and I will catch you again in a week or two for another motorbike review. This is Mark signing off, guys. Take care, all the best and ride safe. Bye bye for now.